It was like, yo, you're not going to be going to no prison, buddy.
That's right.
You're going to go to school, graduate from college, and all of that.
Where'd you end up going to school? So you're more technical than sales. Than more, more than,
I'm a techie, yeah. Then I went to Lehman College. I did a year at Lehman College. Then after that, I went to City College, got a master's degree in technology. I did that. Actually, that was before I started in real estate. Actually, that's how I got into real estate, because before I got into real estate, I was working at the New York City Board of Education. Did 10 years there.
No way.
As a teacher.
My wife's a city teacher, and she always says, if anything happens to me, you make sure you get my pension.
That's right, yeah.
If anything happens to me, make sure you get my retro and the pension. I said,
oh my God.
So you teachers, make sure you get your retro and your pension. She's been a teacher since 99. So tell me a little bit about your family and like raising a family, raising a family in Westchester, doing business in the Bronx, being a man of color.
Raising black men in America is truly a unique experience. And now I have 3 boys. No more boys.
They're all smart. They're like, hell no, we're not doing that shit, Dad.
No children, no children. I see a lot of my clients, their kids don't want to be bothered with what they're doing.
And they had a skit, or they had a snippet of an interview with Magic Johnson's son, EJ.
Yeah.
And EJ, he had said something. He's like, most people, for some silly reason, they thought I was going to play basketball. You know, your kids, eat, sleep, and breathe what you do, and they all have their own idea of what they want to accomplish in life. I don't think any of my kids will do real estate either.
My father was in education. I didn't really want to do education. My father was a professor, and my mother was a guidance counselor in the New York City Board of Ed.
So I hear, you hear this so much where a lot of the men in business, that are doing well for themselves, their parents their mom was a teacher. Their mom was in education. Their mom was that kind of type that, nurtured them, but made sure that they had education as a foundation. And I hope my kids, kids, you watch this video, your mom's a teacher. You listen to her. You do everything she says to do. All right?